In the last video, I forgot to mention one thing, friends. That is, the amplifier we are using is a power amplifier. It means it should have high voltage gain and some current gain. So while checking the parameters, we should also check current gain. If it is not having current gain, then we cannot use that as an amplifier. Why? Because we need to amplify power. It is a power amplifier. What are the other two parameters? Input impedance, output impedance. It should be very high. Output impedance should be very low. These are our requirements. Now we will compare one by one amplifier. First, while coming to CE, these are the parameters. If you observe voltage gain, it is minus RC by RA. RC will be in kilo ohm. RA will be in some milli. So if the denominator is in milli, its value will be very high. So I can tell that common emitter configuration will have very high voltage gain. So first parameter is satisfied. Next we will check input impedance. It is beta RA. RA will be in milli. So our input impedance is very low. It is not satisfied. Next output impedance, it is RC. RC will be in kilo. It is very high. I can tell that these two conditions are not satisfied. Next, if you see current gain, it is beta. Actually it is minus beta. I am taking magnitude. So it became beta. So let me write minus beta. Beta will be nearly equal to 100. So we have some moderate current gain. This parameter is also satisfied. Voltage gain is satisfied. And current gain is also satisfied. But input impedance, output impedance, these are not satisfying. These are satisfied. If you check common collector amplifier, these are the parameters. If you observe voltage gain carefully, beta RA will be very low when compared to 1 plus beta into RA. So if I neglect this, these two terms will get cancelled and AV will be equal to 1. What does this indicate, guys? If you are applying a voltage signal without any gain, the output will be the same voltage signal. No gain is there. AV equal to 1. So I can tell that common collector is a voltage buffer. Buffer indicates the giving the same input as output. So common collector is, we can call this as voltage buffer. Why? Because our AV is 1. Next, if you check input impedance, AV should be high, but here we are getting AV is 1. So first condition is not satisfied. If you check input impedance, it is beta RA plus RA into 1 plus beta. This is low, but this parameter will be high. Why? RA will be in kilo, beta is somewhat around 100. So input impedance is satisfied. Okay, next, if you check output impedance, this value is low, beta RA. We are dividing with a very high value. So our output impedance will be low. This is also satisfied. Next, current gain, it is 1 plus beta. So it is moderately high, like 101. This parameter is also satisfied. But guys, our main condition is we need to amplify voltage. But here the voltage is not at all satisfying. What is the need if the other condition satisfy? The primary one is failed. So we will not use CC amplifier. Why? Because it is not at all amplifying the voltage. While coming to CB amplifier, these are the values. If you check voltage gain, it is RC by small ra, same as CE amplifier. It will be very high. First condition is satisfied. Next, if you check input impedance, beta RA by 1 plus beta, it will be very low. Because beta RA is a very small value, it is dividing by a large value, so it will be very less. If you check output impedance, it is RC, it will be in some kilo ohm. So this is high. These two conditions are also not satisfied. If you check current gain, it is beta by 1 plus beta. It is less than 1. If we neglect 1, it is nearly less than 1 or nearly equal to 1. so it is not providing the current gain. What are the conditions for an amplifier? It should amplify power. That means it should have voltage gain, it should have current gain. These are the primary parameters. Secondary parameters are it should have high input impedance and low output impedance. First we should check this. If these two are satisfying, we should check these two parameters. In CB amplifier, AV is satisfying, but current gain is failed. Or I can tell that AI is nearly equal to 1. That means whatever be the input current, the output current will also be same. I can tell that it is a current buffer. For remembering purpose guys, CB common base, current buffer. C for current, B for buffer. Only for remembering. Current buffer, you can remember like this. Maybe you can get this question for 1 mark. Which amplifier is acting as a current buffer? So CE is a voltage gain, CC is a voltage buffer, CB is a current buffer. So it is violating the current gain. So it also cannot be used as an amplifier. CC is violating voltage gain, CB is violating current gain. So the only amplifier available is CE. It is providing some high voltage gain and moderate current gain also. Even though it is providing these two parameters, its input impedance is very low, output impedance is very high. So these two parameters should be changed. For this, we are introducing a concept called as feedback. See guys, we analyzed 3 amplifiers and we compared the 3 amplifiers and we came to conclusion that only CE can be used as an amplifier. Why? If you see CC and CB, this is not providing voltage gain, this is not providing current gain. Only CE is providing voltage gain and current gain. But its input impedance is very low, output impedance is very high, which should be changed. For this, we are introducing a concept called as feedback. I will discuss this concept in the next video. If you like my explanation guys, do subscribe to my channel. It motivates me to do more videos. And if you like this, hit the like button. That's it. Meet you in next lecture. Thank you.